Hey everybody, it's Eric. It's another wonderful Red Friday. What do I mean by Red Friday? Well, if this is the first time you've watched our videos on Fridays, all of our employees here at Low VA Rates wear something red. Normally, swag like this. Red stands for Remember Everyone Deployed. Essentially, it's our way of saying we support the military, we love the United States of America, we're patriotic, we wear red on Friday. Speaking of red, down here to the right, there should be a red button that says subscribe. If you're watching this on YouTube, please become a subscriber so that you can get all of our videos as soon as they come out. Let's talk today about FHA loans, okay? Now you might be thinking, wait a second, why is Low VA Rates talking about FHA loans? We actually have the domain Low FHA Rates, but we can talk about that another time. It's actually Low FHA Loan Rates. We do FHA loans, but what I want to talk today is whether or not a veteran should get an FHA loan even if they qualify for a VA loan. Has that ever happened? I'm sure it has. So let's talk about the benefits of FHA versus VA. Maybe some of the benefits and some of the differences. When you're comparing these two loan programs, VA loans are going to come out ahead in almost every single category. So you can see I'm a bit biased, hence Low VA Rates. We're going to win most of the time over here. Let's talk about down payments, okay? Nobody likes to make down payments. That's hard-earned cash that's sitting in your bank. It's great to log into your online bank account and see, $30,000 balance. You want to keep your money. VA loans do not require any down payments. FHA, they do. FHA, so we're going to put VA, no. FHA is 3.5%. So, on a $100,000 loan, that's $3,500. That starts to add up. Your $7,000 for a $200,000 loan. So you're going to have to put money down. Let's talk about loan limits, okay? Loan limits. Not something we run into a ton here at Low VA Rates because loan limits have gone up over time, but there still are limits. And you are limited on how much you can borrow with an FHA loan. Depending on where you're living in the country, you might not be able to get the house you want with an FHA loan. Here's the great news. In 2020, VA loan limits were taken away, okay? The VA no longer has loan limits, and we have a whole bunch of videos on that. So please watch. Once again, FHA, yes, it has limits. VA, no limits. You can borrow as much as you want on a VA loan, assuming you qualify for it. Let's talk about credit scores, okay? We have always told you on VA loans that on a VA loan, there is no minimum credit score. Guess what? FHA loans do have minimum FICO scores or minimum credit scores. Yeah, it's super low, but it's still there. So FHA, losing some space here, they have credit score requirements. VA does not, okay? So like I said over here, on VA loans, there are no loan limits. Keep in mind, due to the coronavirus, it's kind of shook things up a little bit. Life is just not the same currently with coronavirus. And at Low VA Rates, we do have some minimum VA FICO scores that we've talked about in other videos, but those should not be around a whole lot longer, okay? Number two, for the time being, many FHA lenders are requiring FICO scores of like a 660. That's a pretty good score. Here at Low VA Rates, we are now going all the way down to 580. So this is just a little segment in time under coronavirus, even though the written rule, VA loans do not have any minimum FICO score, FHA do. Even today in this new world, VA FICO score requirements at Low VA Rates are much more lenient than FHA. Very important to understand. I know we're talking a lot about FICO scores today, but keep in mind, even when things get back to normal, which, hey, I'm hoping is very, very soon, FHA loans, when you have a FICO score between like 500 and 579, you've got to put 10% down. So this down payment goes way up if you've got some rough credit. If you want to utilize the FHA's 3.5% down payment, you're going to have a 580 FICO score in a normal world. Okay, so again, VA loans win on down payment, VA loans win on loan limits, and they win on credit scores. Let's talk about mortgage insurance. FHA loans require 1.75% in mortgage insurance, and that's a fee that you're going to pay up front when you get your loan, okay? And then you're going to pay, in addition to that, anywhere from 0.45% to 1.05% in your monthly mortgage insurance. So FHA loans have an upfront, pretty high mortgage insurance premium. They also have a monthly mortgage insurance premium. And it doesn't go away even when you reach 20% equity in your house, like it does on a conventional loan. That FHA mortgage insurance, that's there forever until you get out of that FHA loan. Now, the VA has never had any kind of mortgage insurance, not upfront and not monthly. They do have a funding fee. I don't want to mislead you. The VA's, what's the word I'm looking for? Example of mortgage insurance, or their replacement for mortgage insurance, is the VA funding fee. We've got lots of videos out there about the VA funding fee, but you're never paying that monthly. It's waived if you're a disabled veteran. And look, it's super, super low when you're refinancing. And that's what we're talking about right now because interest rates are so extremely low. Let's talk about Streamlines. I'm going to get some space here on my whiteboard. I always forget I have this nice eraser. Let's talk about Streamlined Loans. We do lots of those here. If you're a veteran, you're getting a mailbox full of Streamline options, and you've been hearing lots about Streamlines. FHA has a Streamline, okay? And there's a pretty good option there. It's really, really good for people who already have an FHA loan. In fact, it's very similar to the VA Streamline that we talk about all the time. Very similar requirements, very similar benefits. So I don't want you to get confused. Even though I'm saying the FHA Streamline is very similar to the VA and there's a lot of benefits, if you don't have an FHA loan, you can't do an FHA Streamline. Same way if you don't have a VA loan, you can't do a VA Streamline. Okay, so we have veterans sometimes that call and they say, hey, I got this FHA Streamline mailer in the mail. Should I do an FHA Streamline? We start talking to them. We realize, well, you're a veteran. You have a VA loan. Let's go ahead and just give you a VA refinance. Since interest rates are so low right now, we're talking a ton about Streamlined loans. FHA Streamline, VA Streamline. There's even a USDA Streamline. Not going to talk a ton about that right now, but all a Streamlined loan is it allows someone who's currently in a government loan, FHA, VA, USDA, when interest rates go down, and they have gone way down, guys, it's a quick and easy way, hence the word streamline, okay? It's a quick and easy way to get a lower interest rate and to improve your situation. So I want to talk first about the similarities between FHA and VA Streamlines. Probably the biggest similarity, reduced paperwork. Guys, there's almost, little paperwork, hence the Streamline. FHA or VA, you don't have to send in W-2s and tax returns. There's no appraisal. I guess I could put that up here. No appraisal needed. Always in the mortgage world, you put little asterisks. You might need an appraisal if you're doing an adjustable rate mortgage with a VA Streamline. We're not going to talk about that today because you don't have to. That's a choice. No appraisal needed. Little paperwork. Biggest reason people are streamlining FHA and VA loans right now, lower rates, okay? And rates are super low. Even if you just refinanced months ago, give us a call. Interest rates are likely lower today than they were the last time you refinanced. Lower rates mean what? Lower payments. Both loans allow you to take a lower rate and a lower payment. You can even lower your term. Other similarities, we've talked about this in some of our videos, there's got to be benefit. If you're lowering your rate, but there's tons of closing costs, VA is not cool with that. You've got to recoup your closing costs on a VA loan within 36 months. FHA loans go a step further. It's accomplishing the same goal, and that is not taking advantage of people with super high costs and minimal savings. On FHA Streamlines, it's not necessarily recouping your closing costs in 36 months. You're not even allowed to have new closing costs rolled into the loan. Asterisks, we'll talk about that in an FHA only video, but we almost never see the loan amount increase higher than what it was when you got your home on FHA. So both FHA and VA are trying to reduce the amount of cost that can be rolled into your loan. One more similarity before I get to the differences. Seasoning requirements. You can't just go do a Streamline with VA or FHA if you just got your mortgage 2 months ago or if you just refinanced 3 months ago. Easiest thing to remember, 6 payments. both FHA and VA loans require that you've made 6 payments over a 6-month period before you can take advantage of the Streamline. So the most streamlines you could do in any given year would be what? 2. And it's even a little bit harder to do 2. It'd be like 2 every 8 months based on how the mortgage calendars work. We'll talk to you about that when you call us up. Let's talk about the differences. Just to finish up today, we like to keep these Red Friday videos a little shorter. The differences, look, on an FHA loan, you're going to pay monthly mortgage insurance. FHA has insurance monthly, and you're going to pay that every single month for as long as you're in the loan. That reduces your savings. A VA Streamline, no monthly insurance. You will pay the funding fee, but it's super small. It's only 0.5% VA funding fee when you're doing a VA refinance. The only other thing I could say that makes the VA loan, in my opinion, a better Streamline, I was just talking about how both VA and FHA want to make sure you're recouping those closing costs as quickly as possible. On VA loans, you're allowed to pay discount points, okay, to buy down the rate. On FHA loans, you're not seeing a 2.25% rate. Yeah, I said it, 2.25%, 30-year percent, 2.25%, 30-year fixed, APR somewhere probably around 2.59. Not quoting rates today. Just as an example, we have veterans getting a 2.25% 30-year fixed right now in this market. You're not going to see that on FHA because FHA restricts your ability to pay discount points because of how the rules are set up. So, moral of the story, both the FHA and the VA Streamline are amazing refinance products. We prefer the VA loan here. If you're a veteran and you have a VA loan, look at the VA Streamline as a way to get all sorts of money back in your pockets because rates are super low right now. Thanks for watching. Make sure you wear red every Friday. We'll see you next week.